Honey, I have seen and I have heard some Christian couples complain of why they're not enjoying blissfulness in their marriage. What do you think? Why is that so? And they are Christians.
Well, every Christian home should, of course, enjoy or experience blissfulness in their marriage. There should be bliss in their marriage, because blissful marriage is a kingdom heritage. Every child of God should. Sometimes devil attack Christian home, is after Christian home, but this is, let me tell you, the major reason why the so-called Christian, after they are prayed on, they've said this is the will of God, they have received the will of God, so in quotes, okay, but this is the major reason why many of these so-called Christians are not enjoying blissfulness in their marriage. You know, there's something Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 13, spoke about, especially about a particular nature of God, and this nature of God, they call it agape. Agape is translated as love or charity in Old King James Version. And then if you look at what it says about agape, starting from verse 4, 5, 6, that verse 4, it said charity suffers long, that is, love suffers long and is kind, okay. Charity envieth not, charity founteth not itself, is not puffed off, does not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not our own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth. Now that verse 7 says, love bear all things, believe all things, hope all things, endure all things. So if this nature, this agape is in every child of God, they should experience bliss in their marriage. Now, but there's something that caught my attention. There was a day God opened my eyes to see that something caught my attention in verse 11. In verse 11 of this same scripture, Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. And that's the major challenge now in most of the Christian homes that are struggling. It's simply because they are still babes. Many of these Christians are still babes. So they still behave like babes. They think like babes. In fact, in understanding, many are still babes. And the truth is that a man's understanding affects his thoughts. A man's understanding determines his own action, his character, his behavior. So babes cannot understand the mystery of submission. The Bible commands that a woman should submit. Wives should submit to their own husband. Then husbands should love their wives as Christ loved the church. So the mystery of submission, the mystery of love, which these are fundamental ingredients of a blissful marriage. So if they are not mature, if Christian couples are not mature, this mystery is too high for them. They can't, because this one now, love is kind. They can't understand kindness. That kindness is that you are good irrespective of what the other person is doing. So you hear couples when they talk, even Christian couples, they say, because he did not do this, that's why I did that. But we saw here the characteristic of this love, that he does not even keep record of evil. Okay, he's kind. He doesn't behave himself unruly. He bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things. So the major challenge is that many so-called Christians, they don't have this life, this nature of God called love. Okay, and God is love. And because of the fact that they have not grown, though they know it, but they are yet babes. So as they grow in the Lord, this nature will grow in them. So the Lord will help us. The Lord will help his church